Hey guys, hey Nors. Don Diaz. Okay. First up is Nors. I'll wait for some people to join first before we get started. How's everybody doing? Hey Gustavo, hey Joe. Got 12 people in. Took your advice and added a bass line in today's track. It's always a good idea.
All right.
Paulius, Whaley, Torsten. Okay, should we start?
Holding my breath, don't feel like you're gone. You're always inside my head. I know I was wrong, but I'm here to make love, not to make sense. Put my heart on the line, put it to the test. You have it all, so don't let me go. Gotta hold on to love, 'cause the time moves fast, and we'll find a way we can make it last. 'Cause you have it all, so don't let me go. How long will you keep me waiting for you? How long will you keep me waiting for you? How long will you keep me waiting for you? 'Cause I can't wait forever. No, I can't wait forever.
Okay, sounding nice. The vocal sounds a bit like buried amongst all the other instruments. I think it might be because your pads and stuff are quite like heavy on the mid range, and so they're kind of almost sitting in front of the mid range of the vocal. So maybe you can like scoop some of the mid range out of your pads and or track space the pads to the vocal so they're kind of sitting in front, and also do the same thing with like your like high mids slash highs, like everything up to like, I don't know, 2K, wherever like the clarity in her voice is, because it's kind of like they're just being masked, the vocals a bit.
Find a way we can make it last. 'Cause you have it all, so don't let me go. How long will you keep me waiting?
And then where she says, "How long will you keep me waiting?" That the will sounds like it's coming in a little bit early, like it's just slightly out of time.
Have it all, so don't let me go. How long will you keep me waiting?
Yeah, I think it's just that part of the vocal. The rest of it seems in time.
Days turn to night.
And you could probably just turn up the vocal too. That'll help. Turn it up like 2-3 dB.
You're in my dreams. Every time I close my eyes, you're all I see. Oh, I'm here to make love, not to make sense. Lay your heart on the line, put it through the test. You have it all.
Yeah, like that melody, that synth that's just come in. It's like really like metallic and harsh and noisy. And so that's just masking the vocal completely. It's not really like it's sitting in its own space. It's occupying the same space as the vocal. So I would just low pass that or just take it out. I don't personally think it's really adding much to the track.
I'm here to make love, not to make sense. Lay your heart on the line, put it through the test. You have it all.
I think you could also
In my dreams.
work on this breakdown a bit more, like maybe make it longer and like have more of a build coming up to this. It just feels quite short and yeah, I would reference maybe some tracks and just kind of see what they're doing with their breakdowns. And yeah, this is just a really short breakdown and then just kind of like jumps back in with no real like build. You kind of want to use your breakdowns to build up like this tension and then have this big moment when the drums come back in. This kind of arrangement currently is more like I don't know what you'd call it, like this poppy kind of pop house lounge stuff, where it's just, like intro, drop, short break, and then drop again. But yeah, I'd say it's closer to like a pop arrangement. But if you're trying to make this more of like a proper dance tune, then some more attention needs to come to like the build up and all the transitions and stuff.
We'll find a way we can make it last, 'cause you have it all. So don't let go, don't let me go. Will you keep me waiting for you? How long will you keep me waiting for you? How long will you keep me waiting for you? Forever, no, I can't wait forever.
Cool. Glad you find it helpful. Nice one, man. All right. Who's next? Monolos. Melodic Mess. Very quiet. really like this. It's got such a nice chilled melody and like energy to it. I like the groove and everything. There's just parts of it where I feel like the harshness of the high end on the drums is like too much, like over here. It's so like round and got nothing in the high end here. And the shake is like really dull. And then you suddenly have this sharp sounds coming in. I think that you could like ease us into them more or just make them not as like bright. And then over here, that whatever it is, it's like a shaker one shot or something, I don't know. Landing on the where the clap would normally be. Yeah, I don't think it sounds good there. I would just low pass it. Yeah, like, I mean, that specific sound, low pass it like down to there. It's not like sitting on top of everything. I think the arrangement could be improved on this too. I don't like how it's like these drop sections are like 30 seconds long each, and then you have like another 30-second breakdown. You're just kind of changing between them. It's so like start and stop and doesn't really give you time to get into it and enjoy the groove. And yeah. So like it might be a better idea to change the way this is arranged, for example. Like join these two sections. And then cut that one out. And make it something like this. And then you can extend this section. Just looking at it visually, I think that would make more sense. And then there's like a whole 1 minute section for you to dance to, and then you got this kind of like quiet, chilled section. And then it starts building. And you have like a nice big build going through there, and then into this section, and then you still got like a whole nice 1 minute section instead of these short sections to dance to. Yeah, and then your outro. It's nice. It reminds me of Kiasmos. Hey, we got Elon Musk in the chat. Nice. A piano layer would add so much emotion. Now you can get Elon on the keys. Okay. Who's next? Whaley. I'd get rid of that second lead that's in there. Only goes. It's like, yeah, it fights with the other lead, and I don't think it sounds very nice. Especially that last note. Yeah, it makes it sound out of key, that other lead. Yeah, I agree with what people are saying. There's a lot of dissonance, a lot of stuff sounds out. I think it's mainly that lead though. This breakdown felt really long to me. And like sound design wise, I feel like a lot of the sounds are lacking like that warmth, the like lower mids give it like thickness and like integrity, make the sounds feel like strong. Everything feels quite like OTT'd and like high passed. Like it's really compressed and really like bright and hard, and it's like lacking that low mid warmth. Okay, cool. Gustavo coming in with a bass line, I hope. Let's see, where? The Valencian tier kick pattern over there.
Ashika
Yeah, I think I would like turn down that pad a bit. It's really constant and it's like sitting there and taking up a lot of the space. Turn it down and like maybe just turning it down will be enough. I was gonna say like maybe make it a bit more dynamic, like have it coming in and out more, not so like constant. Probably also like bring down the sub a little bit. Just this little dip over here sounds good to me. It's quite heavy. I also think the clap could have like maybe a bit of a more punchy layer, like a nice bit of a smack to it, and also a tiny bit of reverb because it all feels like really dry percussion. It's kind of like missing that like. Not that it needs to be like a long clap, but just I want it to feel like it's got a bit of power, and something's like so dead and dry, it feels like it's really weak. Like if you clap in like a padded out studio like this, the clap will sound a lot weaker than if you clap in a bathroom, you know. So like all the elements that are there are nice. There's nothing wrong with them, but no one element is like really grabbing me and feels catchy and like makes me want to come back for more. I feel like you could have a stronger hook for it. Maybe something a bit more like a bit more constant maybe through the track. Because like you have the vocal, but the vocal's almost just like a phrase that happens every once in a while. It's not really like a hook. The piano is like very like background. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, there's nothing really there that's like grabbing me. Yeah, it could be an ARP or maybe like something a bit more organic sounding, hang drum, or like one of these like African instruments. Am I thinking of balafon? Or any one of the ophone instruments? Is it called a balafon or balafon? I don't know. This thing. Or like, there we go. Time to promote the Melodic Hand Pans pack by Callum. Something like this, you know. Okay. Who's next? Real London. By the way, Gustavo, I think the track that you sent last week from memory, I think that was stronger than this one. So like maybe you should focus on that one and like get a bass line going in that. Just my 2 cents on that one. Okay, where's Real London? This looks like a proper trap tune. All you need to do is swap the U's for V's. And yeah, really aggressive. Even got the skull and it's not at all trap. Nice like the lead through this section, but I don't like it in this section where it goes up, dun, dun, ding. Like the melody there isn't working for me. Energy's good through here. Yeah, the lead is a little like Euro dancey with the delay and the bright soy patch. Maybe you could work on that and make it a little more like modern and fitting. Unless you like it like that. I think the lead comes in a little too hot here. Maybe you can kind of bring it up so that it doesn't feel like jarring when it comes in. Like the volume difference is so big. To fade that volume up over here, I think. Yeah, I think a lot more automation on that ARP could do wonders too. I mean, on the lead. Just to keep it fresh. It does feel quite repetitive. It's like kind of playing, the same version of the patch constantly. And only difference is that like it gets a bit louder and a bit brighter. But if you automated like a lot of other stuff, like the envelope shapes and maybe like the oscillator types, different octaves, things like that, could make it last a lot longer and be a lot more interesting. Okay. Let's go to the queue. Bar M. Yeah, the stream is going to be ending at 1:45, so 23 minutes. Fortunately, I got to be somewhere at 2, so I need to leave. Something about this piano is like not quite working for me. I think the piano would be better if maybe you like played it an octave higher, or maybe it's that you should be holding the sustain pedal, because it just feels a bit unnatural the way you have like this kind of like really like organically natural sounding piano. Like the sample sounds like really, what is it called? The Labs piano, the soft piano. It sounds kind of like that piano where it's like all supposed to be like pretty and dark and pretty and like melodic. But the way it's being played is like really staccato, and it just feels really unnatural. So like maybe holding the pedal down, also like maybe taking out some of those low mids would help clean it up so that you could have the notes overlapping more. And then I like the little bass bends, the boom, but when you have the piano playing, that kind of feels a bit of, what's the word? Like harmonically, it feels a bit weird. Also some low percussion in there that's also clashing a bit. It sounds like there's like a tom with reverb on it or something. Might also just be that the bass line is being played an octave too low. It's all quite like rumbly, and it's not very like defined. You can't really hear what's going on properly. You have to like really focus. now the piano sounds like really hard and not like it did in the beginning. Yeah, I guess you've opened up the filter on it. Yeah, it's also getting really repetitive, this piano now. Almost just feels like maybe a riff that should only be there for like 16 bars, and then you kind of have like a B section or like a main section where it's got like a different lead that has a bit more staying power. Okay. Ani.
Give you love, give you shit. Take my hand and I won't let it. I'm riding in the sand. Let love in again. I'm riding in the sand. You told me about my feet.
This is cool, but the kick is, I think, the weak point here. Just too, like, muffled and flat. Hey Brian, your chat is working. Cool track. I like it. I think mostly it's just mixing stuff that I would work on. Changing that kick, and then I'd work more on the drums, on the other drums too. Oh, and I was thinking the bass over here. Could probably open up that filter a bit more so you can really hear that. Boom, boom. Like it can really come through into the mid range. I think it would sound cool. Yeah, so I think changing that kick would probably just improve the drums a lot. But even still, I think like they just need to be tighter and cleaner. Like I don't like the clap how like loose and like hand clappy it is. I want something a bit more like groovy and tighter. But yeah, that's just personal preference. Yeah, really nice melodically and cool vocal. Right, I think we have time for one more. Turner. really don't like that high synth, that like whistly one. It's just too high up and like there and constant. It's like hurting my ears. The rest of the synths though sound pretty good. You donated? Oh, sorry. I didn't see it. Alright, I'll do it after this one. I like the drums in this one, and also like the chords. Everything's quite nice in this. It's really just that like whiny synth, and also this synth here. Where is it? Yeah, that like square wave synth sounds a bit like cheap. I think it's the reverb and also the square wave. Sorry, Ariel, I don't have time to get to yours today. I did say that I'm on the last 2 tracks. Okay. Who did I miss again? Makes Makes Okay, so it's a pretty cool track. I like the vocal. I like the drums are nice and the groove. The synth, not really sold on it. The main synth, this. Something about it just feels like not really polished and solid, like it's just lacking something. Maybe it would be better to not have it like so wide and loose sounding, like more like centered and solid. Maybe with a bit of noise in it and some like nice parallel distortion to like really like polish that sound design. I was also thinking it might sound better to, instead of I think you have an LFO on the filter, but maybe try it on the amp rather than the filter. That way you don't get like the sweepiness of it. This don't like that thing. That character. And then like the little ARP that's in the background. I'd like low pass the reverb that's on it, because it's kind of like this cheap sounding like reverb with lots of high end in it. I think that would help. Right, guys, I gotta run off. So thanks everybody. Sorry I couldn't stick around for longer. Yeah, we started at 12:30 today. Yeah. Sorry, Shri. I've already said that this was going to be the last tune. Maybe you just joined. I'll have to catch you next week. Right, have a good weekend, guys. Goodbye. Oh yeah, one more thing. I think I told you. I've got a new sample pack out today. You might have already seen it. It's this one. It's a drum pack. Bound to Divide drum pack. Recommend checking that out. Been working really hard at it. It's got all the stuff you need for drums. Yeah, go check out the demo. Right, I'll put a link in the chat. And have a good weekend. Peace.